Hello, my name is Vilsi. My register number is URK1144. I'll be explaining about experiment 8. So the aim is to implement encoder-decoder model for a sequence-to-sequence translation task such as English to French translation. I'll be explaining this code. So here we are importing TensorFlow as TF. So we are loading the TensorFlow library. It will give you neural network tools. And then TensorFlow.keras.layers, we are importing the building blocks. That is, input is for defining inputs. LSTM is a recurrent layer and dense is a fully connected layer. And we are also importing model class. So you can assemble inputs and outputs into usable model. We are taking NumPy and Matplotlib for graph plotting and for numerical arrays. And then latent dimension is 256, so it sets the size of the LSTM's internal state, how many memory values each LSTM step keeps. So the bigger the value, more capacity, but it is slower to train. And encoder inputs it will create the encoder's input placeholder sequences of unknown length, where each step is a 100 dimension vector. And then encoder LSTM latent return state is true here. So we have created an LSTM layer for the encoder that will return its final hidden states. Then encoder output state H, state C, encoder LSTM. It will run the encoder LSTM or encoder input. State H and state C are encoder's final internal states, and then we will package the encoder final state so they can be passed to the decoder as its initial state. Then here um, here we have given decoder inputs. Input shape is equal to none comma 100, so it will create the decoder's input placeholder. First we completed encoder, now we're coming on decoder. So here we've created the decoder's input placeholder. This is another sequence with 100 dimension features per time step. Then decoder LSTM latent dimension return sequence is true, so makes the decoder LSTM that returns the full output sequence and its final states. Decoder outputs, here it is given, um, here it will run the decoder LSTM using the encoder's final states as a starting state. Decoder outputs is the sequence produced by the decoder, and decoder dense is equal to dense 100 activation softmax. So we have used softmax function here. So softmax makes the output sum to 1 across the 100 classes. This will create a dense layer that maps each decoder time step to 100 dimension probability distribution. Decoder outputs is equal to decoder dense. Decoder outputs is it will apply the dense layer to every time step of the decoder outputs. Here we will get the final predicted sequence probabilities. And model is equal to model encoder inputs decoder outputs here. So it will bundle the encoder decoder inputs and the decoder output into a single Keras model, so you can train it. Then we will apply the optimizer, that is Adam, and loss, that is categorical cross entropy. It is used when each time step is a probability distribution over categories. Then we will print the model summary of the architecture and a number of parameters. Now in this step here we are creating a dummy encoder input, like 100 samples, 10 time steps each, 100 features per step. And here also we have created another dummy, and here also, so we have created a dummy decoder input and dummy target outputs for training and testing. So this is the same shape because during real training this is the 1 hot probability targets. And then we have given the history. Here we will train the model. Inputs is like encoder decoder sequences, and targets is decoder target sequences. Batch size 16 means yeah, batch size 16 here is given. So that means the samples per gradient update, epochs 10, so how many times to loop over the whole data set. And here it's 0.2 validation split, so 20% of data used to check performance. And history will collect the loss values per epoch for plotting. We have given 8,5, so 8 into 5 inches for the loss plot. And it will be a dashed line style loss graph. Here we have given sample output is equal to model dot predict encoder input data colon 1. So it will run the model on one sample to get predicted decoder outputs, and then we will again plot another figure, that is 8 to 6 inches, and then we will show a heat map of the predicted sequence. So Yeah, so here we have given the layer type and the output shape and the parameters, and it's connected to which layer. Here the total parameters are 756836 and trainable parameters are 756836, and there are no non-trainable parameters. And since we gave epochs as 10, so it did 8 epochs, and it calculated the loss also for each epoch. Then we have made a graph, training versus validation loss. So and then we have made a heat map for the sample prediction. So the yellow to green means is 0.08, and purple to blue, dark blue is 0.02, and yellow, there is a single line yellow, this means 0.08 at 20 feature dimensions. It's the highest. Um, Thank you.